A day in the life of a Chicago-based event producer for a national newsroom. I work at the 19th, and our last event of the year was in New York City, and I traveled the day of, which meant a 7 a.m. flight. On the way, I checked emails and made sure everything was in line for the event. Once landing, I headed for baggage claim to pick up our branded event supply suitcase. The suitcase isn't branded, but the stuff inside the suitcase is, which as of that morning has a broken wheel. There's always a little bit of dysfunction, but that's what makes it exciting, right? I got ready in the luxurious airport bathroom because usually there isn't enough time in the day for me to do that after. Then I got a taxi to head to FedEx to pick up signs for the event and checked emails. On the way, it was an hour-long cab ride, so I got a lot done. After getting the signs, I walked a few blocks to the event venue. I dropped my bags and ran to pick up coffee and lunch for some of my team coming to set up. And then it was time to get the stage ready. That's Winton, our AV producer, and that's Clarice, our chief creative officer. And the stories we could tell about this damn backdrop, but at least we have nice branding, right? I set up check-in and ran around to do some problem solving for the inevitable part of events when the plans go awry. And then it was go time. That's my New York-based team helping with check-in, and that's our senior director of events, Faith. It was a short program, so luckily not too much speaker wrangling. Once folks got on stage, I had a second to relax until the program was almost over, and then it is cleanup time. I enjoyed part of the reception, and then it was time to get to work, taking things down. Packing the damn suitcase is always a feat, and luckily I usually have help. Those are my friends and coworkers, Megan and Andrea. And that's our huge event supply storage that we often ship to our events. Andrea took all of the leftover food to a local fridge, and the rest of us headed to the hotel to check in. That's right, we hadn't even checked in yet. We don't usually room with each other, but Megan's trip was last minute, and we wanted to catch up anyway, so we stayed together. We got drinks with staff at the hotel, and then we called it a night. We were exhausted. I woke up the next morning at 7 to meet with our CEO, who is a total badass and also my boss. I said my last goodbyes, then headed to the airport where I continue to be grateful for TSA PreCheck and also wonder if too many people have it now, so the short line benefits are not really existed anymore. I got a smoothie, boarded, and sent thank you emails on the plane. When I landed, I grabbed my bags, drove home, and was welcomed by a very annoyed cat who clearly missed me.